always had reasons to shut people out, the seemingly silent.
Hello, welcome to this vlog. So before we start, I would just like to remind you that down below I always put in the description the link so that you can go donate to the Twilight tribe and help them out and pay back a little bit that this series has earned. I have a monthly donation set up and I think it's a really great way to give a small amount but for it to accumulate over time. So this video is a reading vlog of The Short Second Life of BREE TANNER, as you can tell from the title. However, I was supposed to have a reading vlog up on my channel for the excerpts of the pieces of writing on Stephanie's website, and I started to edit it and I just didn't think it was high enough quality for my channel. So what I am going to be doing, I'm going to be putting that up on my Twilight fan account if you want to watch me and my thoughts on the excerpts, but I didn't think it was high enough quality to come on here. So if that's what you want to watch, I will leave a link in my description to the post with the video tag so you can watch it somewhere else. So on my Instagram, I have started a campaign. I don't know how much good it's gonna actually do, but I've started a campaign for BREE to get what she deserved, because it was not death. And I said this many times, but I'll say it again. I think the whole resume and imprinting storyline on Breaking Dawn is utter trash. And I think they should have just spent it going around visiting vampires that Carlisle knows all around the world and making some new friends and maybe converting some people to vegetarianism. You know, BREE could have been part of that. She didn't have to die. So what I'm going to do, mainly because I want to keep this as pristine as possible, because it's my white set and this is supposed to be my unread copy, but I don't have my copy of BREE TANNER here. It's at my parents' house, so I'm going to read it on Audible. Oh, I completely forgot that Riley had told the vampires in the army, the newborns, that they die when the sun comes up instead of just sparkle. Now, I mean, that's good tactics on his part, but also kind of why would you believe it? I guess that's what the myths say, so you kind of would believe it anyway. I just thought it was funny. I'm currently on page 26. Yeah, that's it. This book doesn't actually have any chapters in it, so that's interesting. But look how pristine this book is. I just need it to stay like that forever. Oh, I just waited so long for the colour to fix itself on the camera. Anyway, so I listened to so much of it. I swear I'm 2/3 of the way through. Anywho, one thing that I wanted to point out was the way that she describes the Volturi as goth clothes. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Matching goth clothes. I never knew vampires had matching goth clothes. I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did. I found it absolutely hilarious. I just had to tell you about that. And from what I can remember now, Diego doesn't make it out alive. Oh my god, my whisker is back. Jesus. Diego doesn't make it out alive, does he? I think I just remembered that. I'm a bit sad now. I had literally one date. I'm a bit miffed. I think I've finished listening for the day because I don't want to rush through it and I want to be able to make vlog clips and stuff. So I think I'm going to pause for today and hopefully I finish it tomorrow. Hello, as I said before, I think I'm going to finish this today. It is quite late though. But I only have 1 hour 43 minutes left of the audiobook. So I'm gonna do some listening now and take some notes when I feel it's appropriate. But this is where I'm up to in the physical. book, so I would say just over half of the way through.
Looking for purpose in the notes of a song, a melody laced with the hope and pain of one still heart.
This is getting a bit stressful. So they're currently like running the fight, and I want to know what happened to Diego. Like, did Riley kill him? Did he run off? Like, where is Diego? And also, I think we definitely deserve to get a book just based on Fred, like in the future, and the Cullens come across him and somehow they realise that he was one of these vampires that Victoria created. Wow, this is getting me like really anxious, because I get this way when I've watched or read something before but I don't quite remember it. When I watch it for the second time and I don't quite remember it, it gets me more anxious, because sometimes I think I know what happens and that's not what happens. Like, I went to watch A Woman in Black, the play of it, and then I watched it again with my mum a few years ago, and it was more scary the second time because I was expecting things to happen but I didn't quite know when they were, so it was like more tension. So this is, I'm very tense. I'm very tense. Even though I know what the ending is, I'm still very tense of how it's gonna get there. So, I highlighted it a bunch in my book, but the way that BREE is viscerally scared of Jasper just by looking at him, I don't remember Bella being that scared the first time she sees him when she's a vampire, and I feel like she should have been more scared. And this book really shows you how different the Cullens are to other vampires and how much they must be giving up. And you know, it gives me just weird connotations that I'll discuss in the end clip of this vlog, but it's making me think, what a great thing. That's sarcasm, by the way. Hello, so I finished reading it. I just really found it very intriguing to get fully into Stephanie Meyer's vampires in a way that the Cullens won't, and I think it'll be interesting to compare how BREE talks about vampirism to how Edward will talk about vampirism in Midnight Sun. I think that's an intriguing comparison to be had. I also think this short story leads itself very nicely into other short stories. Mate, are you going to make those strange noises whilst I'm recording? It sounds like you're buttering toast. I also think there's so much of a story to be uncovered with Fred and what he gets up to in Vancouver, and I would really love to know what happened to Diego exactly and why exactly he was killed when Riley liked him so much. I don't know. I did enjoy reading this, and thankfully I kept it pretty pristine, but I liked how BREE was very influenced by Jasper and how Jasper felt. I think that was very interesting, because she was describing how she felt this way and she didn't know why. I think that was very intriguing. I don't know, I found it interesting to read as a sort of study into the world of vampirism that Stephanie Meyer created. And, you know, it gives a little bit insight into the world that you don't get from Bella's perspective. Even when she does become a vampire, you don't really get the perspective, because she's almost been trained for this self-control that BREE just never had the chance to master. But it also does show you the real horrors of the vampire world that Stephanie made, that Bella just doesn't want to see, that she purposely ignores, it seems. That Edward has, you know, spent years grappling with the guilt of all of the people that he killed, and Bella just doesn't quite understand that. And I've seen a lot of posts recently, you know, during the Twilight Renaissance about this. I enjoyed reading it. I hope you enjoyed my reading vlog. Don't forget that I leave in the description the Move to High Ground website, so you can donate to the Quill Eat Tribe if you have spare money to, and I would really recommend that you do that if you are going to be purchasing Midnight Sun or you have already pre-ordered it, just as a way to balance the world out, you know? Yeah, I think the next Twilight video on my channel will be very much Midnight Sun related, whether that's like a Midnight Sun reading vlog or what. And there's only one more thing to say, and that is thanks for being a faithful, and thanks for watching.
I only hear 99. Didn't expect it, look in your direction and it's my demise. You looked at me and I couldn't believe that an angel had come just to sit here with me. And I tried and I tried, but I just couldn't read your silence. Never